going to be straight with you before we start. The 2026 Audi A6 isn't trying to be flashy or viral, and that's exactly why it matters. In a US market drowning in oversized SUVs and touchscreen on wheels nonsense, Audi is quietly doubling down on something a lot of people still want but don't talk about enough: a premium sedan that actually feels grown up, modern, and worth the money. At first glance, the new A6 looks familiar but sharper. Audi didn't reinvent the wheel here, and that's a good thing. The body is lower and cleaner, the lines are tighter, and everything looks more intentional. The grille is wider but more restrained than some of the design chaos we're seeing elsewhere, and the headlights are slimmer with that signature Audi lighting that instantly makes the car look expensive at night. On US roads, this thing looks confident without screaming for attention. Now let's talk power, because yes, electrification is part of the story, but Audi didn't lose the plot. The 2026 A6 is expected to lean heavily into hybrid tech, mainly to improve efficiency and smoothness, not to turn it into a science experiment. The electric assist fills in gaps during acceleration, makes city driving smoother, and keeps highway cruising quiet and effortless. This is clearly tuned for American driving, long commutes, wide highways, and people who want power without drama. And here's something people don't expect from an A6: light off-road capability. No, you're not taking this rock crawling, so relax. But with available all-wheel drive, smarter traction systems, and higher ground clearance on certain trims, it's built to handle bad weather, rough roads, gravel driveways, and those broken US city streets that feel like off-road trails anyway. Audi knows where this car will actually be driven, and they planned for it. Inside is where Audi usually flexes, and the 2026 A6 doesn't disappoint. The cabin feels cleaner, more modern, and less cluttered than before. Screens are bigger, but more importantly, better integrated. The materials feel solid and premium, the seats are designed for real comfort on long American road trips, and the sound insulation makes highway cruising almost silent. This is a car you'd happily spend hours in, not something that exhausts you after 30 minutes. Pricing is expected to creep up, because of course it is, everything has. But compared to what you're getting, the A6 still makes sense. It undercuts some rivals while offering more refinement, better tech, and a calmer driving experience. In a world where luxury prices are getting ridiculous, the A6 still feels like a rational choice for buyers who want premium without feeling ripped off. Compared to older A6 models, this one feels more confident and more focused. It's less about trying to impress reviewers and more about fitting real life in 2026. It's quieter, smoother, smarter, and more efficient, without losing the identity that made the A6 a favorite in the first place. So if you're someone who still wants a luxury sedan that feels sophisticated, handles American roads with ease, and doesn't chase trends just to stay relevant, the 2026 Audi A6 might be exactly what you've been waiting for.